Hey guys, it's B Scott here. I have a very special episode for you today. It's not so much about security guard stuff, life, but it's more about how to be an effective supervisor or manager in any job. As you know, I was a manager for like a few years, so I will be sharing with you some of my tips on how I was an effective manager. First things first, you need to be understanding. Okay, so the first few things that I'm going to tell you, you have to be caring, you have to be compassionate. Now, here's what I mean. Let's say you have an employee who is late every day, or maybe they take a lot of time off work. Instead of yelling at this employee, what you should do is reach out to this employee because maybe there is something wrong in their personal life. Maybe there's a mental health issue, a personal safety issue, a health issue, anything. So instead of yelling at this employee, you should reach out and say, "Hey, is everything okay?" Or there may also be a workplace issue, which you may then have to address. This employee might say, "Hey, I don't feel safe at work." Okay, why is that? Or, "Hey, I feel overworked at work." Or, "Hey, I feel like I'm not listened to at work." So you, as a manager, need to deal with that, and you need to have conversations with your employees. You don't just hide in your office all day and freaking slam the door and do whatever. You need to be out. Me, I was never in my office. I was barely ever in my office. I was always out talking away because I do love to talk. I was always out in the hallways. I was never in my office locked up. Yes, if I had a meeting, okay, whatever, but I was always out. I was always moving around because I was just being me. I wasn't pretending to be someone. I was just being me. I was always out in the hallways. I was always talking to people, and people loved me. I was very fair, so that's another tip too. You need to be very fair with your employees, and you also need to listen because there may be some, and there were times that we had like an employee who was missing a lot of time off work, and I actually reached out to this employee, and it turns out there were some personal issues. So if I had gone into that situation as like an old school manager and freaking phoned up this employee and freaking yelled at them, I would have just made the situation worse. I don't yell at anybody. I don't care what anyone says about, "Oh, you have to be tough as a manager." No, I'm very fair. Now, if you mess up on purpose and you know that you messed up, I may raise my voice, but I never yell at you. That's not who I am. We are all human beings in this world. No one is above anyone. I don't care if you're a manager, a supervisor, like a security guard, a police officer. You're human. You're not above me. It's a job title. I treat everyone the exact same. I treat the janitor the same as a CEO. I don't freaking go out of my way and also freaking like treat employees like shit. I treat them all very, very fairly. I, on a rare occasion, would also bring in tea and coffee for my employees because I want my employees to feel valued. You have to value your employees. Employees are not servants. You don't just say, "Oh, go do this and go do that." No. You have to keep company morale up. If you want to have a successful company, you got to have a healthy workplace. Here's how you do that. Your employees got to be happy, your management have to be happy, and that's how your customers will be happy. And that right there is a successful business. I don't care if you work at Walmart, I don't care if you work at Sears, which is gone by the way. I don't care if you work at a restaurant, a security company, if you're a principal of a school. You need to be fair and honest. That's simple. That's basically the freaking keys to being a manager, is to just be human. Don't be a power tripper and be like, "Oh, I'm the manager and I can do everything I want to do." No. You're human, and you are managing other humans. You're not managing Terminators. You're not managing machines. You're managing human beings. Employees need breaks. You need to be fair. But anyways, guys, that's basically my short video for today. That's how those are some management tips that I used. And I was a successful manager. Let me just tell you this. Almost all my employees told me I should have been the owner of that company that I worked for. I was that good at what I did. I advocated for my employees. If they wanted a pay raise, I went right to the top and I said, this hardworking person needs a pay raise. I went out of my way to help people. I gave people references. I still have people to this day call me up from that job and say, hey, Brandon, I need a reference. Absolutely. I never say no. As long as it's a fair thing, I always say yes. You want a reference? You want anything? I'll do it for you. Anyways, guys, so that's how you become a successful manager. It's simple. Just be you. Just be human. Don't be a dick. All right, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Peace.